Hey, what's up, everybody? Andre Fluellen here, man. I just want to tell you about something that's been on my mind and on my heart, man. It's something that I think that we need to do something as athletes. Like, I'm speaking to my athletes, man. And a lot of times when as athletes, we try to figure out, especially when we're done playing, especially post-career, we kind of try to figure out what we're supposed to do in business, right? Like, we kind of try to figure out what we're supposed to do, like, and how to make money after our careers are over with. How do we make money? How do we do things in order to generate wealth and income for our families and all that kind of stuff? And that's cool, right? Especially, man, professional athletes, football players, basketball players. You had a time in your life where you made a bunch of money. Right, you had a time in your life where they told you that was the most that you could ever make. That was your maximum income earning potential in your life, was those times, man, when you're in your 20s and possibly 30s when you were playing a professional sport, when you're playing a game. And so that's what they tell you, man, when you go through all the, the symposiums, the rookie symposiums, and you go through those things, they just try to tell you that the most you'll ever make is by playing football. They say the one thing that you'll miss when you're done playing, man, is you'll miss those checks, right? That's what they say all the time, man. And I really think that that's honestly disrespectful to a person. That's disrespectful to an athlete. That's disrespectful to our knowledge and our mindset because, man, a lot of times we get stuck in that. And we get stuck in that's the best we can do. That financially, football is the best we can do because that's what we got, right? I want to say something that's going to change some things around because we got to change this perspective, right? We got to change what's going on. We got to change our mindset. We got to change this thing because I think that we have a higher calling in us. Like, just think about it like this. As an athlete, NFL, NBA, WNBA, whatever it is, right? As an athlete, you've been the highest performer for most of your life. See, my thing is like, let's stop trying to figure out like how we're going to make money post-career. Honestly, you're going to make money, you're going to lose money. That's just how it is. But let's figure out ways of like just getting that maximum self out of you. What do I mean by your maximum self? I mean like, what do you start doing or what are you going to do for the rest of your life that fits with who you are and what you are? Some people, it might be a coach. Look at somebody like Terry Crews. It might be an actor. Like, look at other people, man. It may not be in the thing that you thought it was going to be. You got to find your superpower. You got to find your superpower. Everybody has a superpower. You got to find your superpower. Because if you don't find your superpower, man, you will always be in life just thinking about, man, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Because, man, you can make all the money in the world, but if you're not using your superpower, you're going to be like, well, what's next? Right? You can do all the things. You can travel the world, but that stuff gets boring after a while. I'll just be honest with you, right? But you have to find your superpower. Because everybody has a superpower. And when you get your superpower, man, sometimes, man, see, especially when you're able to use your superpower in a way that's going to generate income for you, then you will start to do things in life. See, that's what I want to get at today is, what's your superpower? See, what's your superpower? Dre, what's my superpower? What's your superpower? See, what's the thing that you can do better than anybody else on the planet, right? Like, what's the thing that you can do that can never be taken from you? Because look, man, at some point in time, football's going to be taken from us, right? Football was taken from me at 30 years old. That's just what happened, right? Basketball is going to be taken from you, right? Soccer's going to be taken from you. There's going to be a point in time where you can't do that thing anymore in order to generate income or generate wealth for your family. See, like, there's going to be a time where you have to stop. The league says you can no longer play. It's not up to your decision, it's up to their decision. So when I'm saying that, man, our superpower is the thing that can never be taken from us. See, too often, man, we get tied in and we get caught up in doing things that's just supposed to make money for us. And when we do those things, we forget that we're getting ourselves in the same situation that we had when we're playing football. Because we have somebody else that's over us that tries to tell us when we can do things and when we can't do things. And when your services are rendered and they're rendered useless, then your time is up. Peace. Get out the door. That's the same things that happens in football. See, like, look at me. All right, so one of the things that I wanted to do, man, I wanted to be an on-air broadcaster. I was on the NFL Network and all that, right? I thought that was my next career. I thought that was my thing. And then when that didn't happen, I realized I was still, again, going to be at the mercy of the powers that be, the people that were over me, the people who made the decisions. And I didn't want to be part of that anymore. See, I didn't want that in my life anymore. I didn't want to have somebody else choosing when I could work or when I could use my superpower than I could, right? I did not want somebody choosing that for me. So what happened? I'm so glad that I'm so glad that didn't work out because it gave me something better. See, I'm so glad that didn't work out because it gave me something to strive towards. And yes, it has been tough. And yes, it has been hard. And yes, building your own thing is really, really difficult. But at the same time, if you can build it right and you can build your own thing and you can use your superpower in your own thing, then nobody can take it from you. And that's what I want to get at. See, for my athletes, when I'm talking about beyond the game, you know, the business that I help build, you know, the company that I help build, right? The athletes and business executives coming together. But, you know, forget all that. Like, I want athletes, man. I want us to start using our superpower. Everybody's got one, right? We just been using our superpower in the avenue of sports. But when that's done with, man, we got to find another avenue to use our superpower, our true superpower. See, because your superpower can't diminish with old age. See, your superpower can't go if you get injured. See, your superpower is something that you were born with. You weren't born playing football, right? I mean, I know some tough babies out there, but you weren't born playing football. But your superpower is a thing that you were born with that makes you special, that makes you you. And only you have that superpower. And it's time for us to expose that and use that to do things for the benefit of our lives.